The modern state of Israel was established on May 14, 1948, following the end of the British Mandate in Palestine. The United Nations had proposed a partition plan in 1947, dividing the land into Jewish and Arab states.
The resolution of the Dutch Committee for Palestine was adopted by 33 votes, 13 against, 10 abstentions.
Arab countries rejected it. War broke out immediately after Israel declared independence. Most Muslim nations opposed Israel's creation, but Iran was one of the first Muslim countries to recognize Israel de facto in 1950. Iran, under the Shah Mohammad Reza Pahlavi, viewed Israel as a modern Western-aligned country just like itself. During the 1950s to 1970s, Iran and Israel had secret but strong relations. Iran sold oil to Israel. Israel helped Iran with intelligence and agricultural technology. This alliance was largely behind the scenes, as Iran didn't want to upset Arab neighbors. Israel's Mossad and Iran's Savak, secret police, worked together closely. Both nations shared a fear of Arab nationalism, especially from Egypt's Nasser and later the Ba'athist regimes in Iraq and Syria. Everything changed in 1979. Iran's monarchy was overthrown in the Islamic Revolution. Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini, a Shiite religious leader, came to power, establishing the Islamic Republic of Iran. Khomeini called Israel the Little Satan and the US the Great Satan. Iran severed all ties with Israel, called for its destruction, and began supporting Palestinian resistance groups. Despite public hostility, Israel secretly helped Iran during the Iran-Iraq War, 1980-1988. This was part of the Iran-Contra affair, a scandal in which the US and Israel sold weapons to Iran in exchange for hostages and funding anti-communists in Nicaragua. After the war, Iran started building Hezbollah in Lebanon as a resistance force against Israel. 1982, Israel invades Lebanon, faces Hezbollah. 1983, Hezbollah attacks US and Israeli targets. In the 2000s, tensions deepened. Iran's nuclear ambitions alarmed Israel. President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad, 2005-2013, denied the Holocaust and called for Israel to be wiped off the map. Israel began lobbying the international community to stop Iran's nuclear program. Cyber warfare began, including the Stuxnet virus in 2010, likely created by Israel and the US, which damaged Iran's nuclear centrifuges. The 2010s saw an escalation into a full shadow war across the Middle East. Iran supports militant groups, Hezbollah in Lebanon, Hamas in Gaza, and militias in Syria and Iraq. Israel responds with airstrikes in Syria, targeting Iranian arms shipments and bases. 2020, Iranian General Qasem Soleimani is killed by the US. Israel allegedly provides intelligence. 2021, Israel's Mossad assassinates Iranian nuclear scientist Mohsen Fakhrizadeh. 2024, proxy attacks increase. Iran-backed groups strike Israel and US forces. Israel retaliates. June 13, 2025. Israel's Operation Rising Lion. Direct airstrikes on Iran. Early morning, around 3 o'clock Israel time. Israel launches Operation Rising Lion, deploying approximately 200 aircraft in 5 strike waves. Over 330 munitions hit around 100 targets across Iran, including Natanz, Isfahan, Fordow, missile bases, radar systems, IRGC command centers, and top nuclear scientists. Mossad's covert drones sabotage Iran's air defense radars and missile infrastructure to enable smooth IAF entry. Iran reports explosions near Parchin, Hamadan, Tabriz, Fordow, possibly an Israeli fighter downed. June 13th, 2025, Iranian ballistic and drone retaliation. June 13th evening. Iran launches over 150 ballistic missiles and 100-plus drones in its first direct retaliatory strike, dubbed Operation True Promise 3, across Israel. Iron Dome intercepts most, but strikes near Tel Aviv and Beit Shean cause structural damage and casualties. June 14th. Iran fires 5 drone attacks and 4 missile salvos, approximately 150 missiles, causing several civilian casualties, 6 killed, 43 wounded. June 15th, another wave, 13 drone strikes plus 3 missile salvos, approximately 110 missiles, approximately 9 killed, 259 wounded in Israel. June 16th, Iran continues with 7 more drone attacks and 2 missile barrages, 43 missiles, still posing damage despite heavy interception. Houthis join with a missile from Yemen. June 17th, 2025, escalation and extended strikes. June 18th, a Hermes 900 drone crashes inside Iran, showing Mossad's deep infiltration. June 20th, Iran launches 10 drones and 5 ballistic missiles. Remnant shrapnel causes property damage, including 1 drone hitting a northern Israeli home. June 21st, major escalation. Iran fires dozens of missiles and drones. The IDF intercepts about 950 drones while hitting missile launchers in Iran, over 200 launchers destroyed. June 21st, 2025, US joins the fray. June 21st, late night, June 22nd UTC, President Trump orders US airstrikes on Iran's 3 major nuclear sites, Fordow, Natanz and Isfahan, using B-2 bombers and bunker-buster munitions. Trump calls the strikes spectacular military success, warns Iran against retaliation. The IAEA confirms no spike in radiation. Iran's FM Abbas Araghchi condemns it as heinous and warns of everlasting consequences. At least 14 Iranian nuclear scientists and over 200 individuals are reported killed or wounded. June 22nd, Iran's IRGC launches the new Khaybar-Shikan long-range ballistic missile at Israel, range approximately 1,450 km, marking a shift to more advanced weaponry. Houthis warn they will attack US or Israeli shipping in the Red Sea if hostilities persist. Analysts say Iran's missile aside, strategic options are limited with many proxies weapons degraded by Israeli strikes. Over 400 Iranian casualties, estimates vary. Israeli injuries number in the hundreds, with structural damage from debris and direct hits. Iran confirms key missile infrastructure and air defenses destroyed, 200 launchers and several radars hit. From allies in the 50s to full-scale war in 2025. Click the like button if this video gave you a clearer picture of the whole situation. Subscribe to appreciate this channel for its effort on the content you just enjoyed and for more interesting contents. And don't forget to hit the bell. See you on my next video.